ever watched a movie and just feel like, what the actual what is going on? Well, this has nothing to do with the movie, but I do want to talk about Moonwalker because it's one of my favorite movies ever. And the funny thing is, I don't know what the heck it is or what to classify it as, but Wikipedia seems to classify it as some kind of experimental thing. That's interesting. My name is Clance Beyond the Stars, and on this channel, I'm new. And if you're new, that's fine. I hope you can see me because I have my camera, or yeah, in a new spot. So I hope it's not too crazy or anything like that. In 1988, Michael Jackson released a movie, and it went on big screens all across the world. This movie was so monumental, so refreshing, and just so big that it sold 800,000 copies. I think in the US, I'll put a check somewhere, but from what I remember, it was a pretty big movie. So big that my uncle even told me that Michael invested so many different technologies, new technologies at the time, into this movie. And because I know I'm not gonna go see Michael, and I'm kind of getting some bad vibes from it because I just saw the final teaser, whatever thing, and I'm kind of getting like main character energy from the movie to ramble about something that I had a very, 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 very bad hyperfixation on. Moonwalker is a set of music videos compiled into an hour and 30 minutes. The first part of the movie, I'm going to use the word movie loosely because Moonwalker, it's it's not a movie. I don't know what it is. It's it's the length of a movie, but I wouldn't call it a movie. I would call it a series of events that occurred, and these music videos do not correlate to one another. The first part is something called, um, I can't remember the name, but I'll insert it here somewhere, where Michael is going through like his beginnings and his time with the Jackson 5, his time with his brothers, all the hits they made, and then it goes on to Off the Wall. I saw some thriller. There's all kinds of alludes to um, I think State of Shock was in there, and then you also get some videos that he released up until 1989. I think Moonwalker was released in 1989, or I'll put the correct date somewhere up here. But what you get is, um, it starts with the beginning of the bat video, and you can watch Moonwalker for free on Internet Archive if you want to, or YouTube. It's on YouTube too. But first one is Batter. It starts with a kid version of the Bad music video, and then you go into Speed Demon, and then after that, I believe you get Leave Me Alone, which is my absolute one of my favorite music videos by Michael. It's so innovative, it's so different, and it's just all around just a wonderful, wonderful piece of artwork that is just timeless. It really is. Like, you could play it in any specific time frame, and then you're just gonna get some awesome, 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 awesome art. And the song, it's wonderful too. I like the song. I really like the Bad album. And then the last part, two parts actually, goes into Smooth Criminal, and I guess a lot of like normal people that are not mega Michael Jackson fans as myself, they do not understand that the smooth criminal that you see on YouTube and the fast version part of Smooth Criminal that is like that used to play on BET back in the day. It's not the actual Smooth Criminal video. It actually is like a short, like I'm losing the word. It's like a short, not short story, but a short movie that was made starring the guy from Home Alone, the fake cop who tried to break into Macaulay Culkin's house, who said his name was Frankie Ladeo. It's Frankie Ladeo. And also starring Michael Jackson as this dude who like turns into a car, and then he also turns into a robot at the end, like on some Transformer stuff. And it's really interesting because it's so random and it feels like a fever dream, but Michael looks really nice in it. Now, when I think about this movie, I have nowhere to place it in my brain, and I don't know why. And I feel like this movie is, a big part of Michael's legacy, and obviously he was very proud of it. It gives you a glimpse into his brain, and obviously back in the day, people loved it. Like my uncle was able to talk to me about it and about how monumental that movie was and how cool it was, and he still remembers it, and he's like in his late 40s. So it's really interesting. It was really interesting for me to talk to people that actually lived in the time frame of Michael Jackson. And not to be rude, but I only got like the scraps because I only remember him from the things my mom showed me, like The Wiz, and then seeing him on the 2007 World Music Awards. I never saw Moonwalker, and I actually wanted to see it, but I had to go searching for it. And now that I have a copy of it, I feel like it's a movie that is a comfort. It's something that I watch when, like, I always skip through certain parts. I like that you can have a collection of music videos from that era, but also I still don't know what the heck the plot was in this movie. I mean, he looked really nice in it, but what the heck was this movie? I don't know, but it exists, so I'm glad that it exists. So, I'm not sure where this video is going, but I hope you learned a little bit more about Moonwalker, and I hope you go watch it because even though it's like a really nonsensical movie, maybe like a sci-fi experimentation thing, it's a really fun watch, and I think you should really watch it. I grew up watching it as a teenager. I feel like you would really enjoy it. So I hope you go watch it. And thanks for watching this video. I hope you were intrigued in some way. Bye.